got me hot. Yeah. Got me hot.
We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
Welcome to another edition of Bro Talk Live, the best show on late night for you by us, your main man Jason, and the director's seat as usual. Live from LA, we got election coverage tonight as well as some fun Halloween recaps that we'll get to a little bit later. That's called the Tease, Dex. Let's kick it over to my main man Dex. What up, bro?
Dex here, super excited to be here. Guys, listen, today's election day, but I have something to talk about real quick. Are you guys familiar with Threads? Threads is
like the
social
Facebook
media
thing?
platform, right? So I just started using Threads, and I post these little funny things, like I'm not trying to start nothing, and I'll say something afterwards. Well, I posted one on Threads, and guys, I am being attacked left and right. Like I've never had comments come at me like this before. I said, I'm not trying to start nothing, but if you're having a baby, you need to consult with your parents before you name the baby because the parents may have a name picked out. Kind of funny, like joking, whatever. Guys, like it is comment after comment after comment. People are calling me stupid. It's kind of insane the stuff that people are saying to me on here. But if you guys are using Threads, come over there and defend me, please.
Is Threads popping like that?
Oh my goodness. I think, to be honest with you, Threads is like a place where you go, you put up, you know how you put opinion out on like Facebook or Twitter, you may get some bites or likes or laughs on it. Threads, nobody's laughing. Like if you put something on Threads, they're gonna attack you. They're gonna get you. Because like on Twitter or Facebook, if I say the same thing, people will laugh at it. On Threads, they're not laughing. Debate you. Yeah, they are not laughing. And everybody who's commenting on my thing, calling me stupid and stuff, they're grandmothers. Like these are older women. I'm looking at the profiles. I'm like, why are you even on Threads? Like it's crazy.
Threads new demographic.
Okay, you're really enjoying the attention.
Well, I can't say that I hate it.
Threads sounds like your speed. Are you going to hop on that a little bit later?
This Threads, getting on somewhere online and arguing and being threatened sounds like my speed.
No, the older 60-plus-year-olds specifically.
Oh, keep digging. Keep digging. Keep digging.
Okay. No, doesn't align with your chakra. How are you?
I don't know why it would. I'm the most youthful person here.
Oh, please. You're old and curmudgeon falling into the house at 9 o'clock at night. What's going on?
I'm working. Do you mind? But anyway,
bingo tournament. I get it.
Thank you all for your patience. I know the show is not as good without me. I did co-produce today, so I gotta
co-produce.
Gotta make sure I'm here to see my work all the way through. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Gotta see it through.
Eric, live from cell 6910.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's going on,
667.
bro?
Live from cell 67, as the kids say.
Yeah. What's going on? Tell us how
Have
y'all
y'all heard
doing.
that little 6-7 thing? Ty, are they saying that incessantly?
6-7.
Oh my god!
It's so funny that you say that because like I haven't heard it in forever. And this past weekend, I was around my nieces and nephews, 4 and 5 and 6, and they were like 6, 7, and I said, "Don't say that anymore." And they were like, "Why not?" And I said, "I don't know, but don't say it no more."
Yeah.
I don't think it's a negative thing.
No, it's not a negative thing. It's kind of a whatever thing.
Everywhere, so like, don't say it. It means something that it shouldn't.
It means something that I don't understand, so don't say it.
Exactly. I'm that person now. Like, get off my line. Like, I don't want to hear it.
I just left a soccer practice with a bunch of 7 and 8-year-olds, so they were saying it like literally every 10 minutes. Pray for me. All right, a lot to get to tonight. Dex, what's up first?
Wait, did Eric say like they introduce himself?
Yeah,
yeah, I did. You know, I just want to apologize in advance for my views. They're not a reflection of the other 3 people on this show. I just want to apologize.
Well, you don't have to apologize. Just don't do it. Whatever it is, just dial it back. Hold it in.
I can't do that.
Now, we're going
I can't do that.
Forum of intellectuals who discuss things at a level that is appropriate for all people.
Also,
yeah, that sounds nice.
It is election night. It is 2025. It is Bro Talk Live, and we're gonna kick it to our first segment, which is politics as usual.
Politics as usual.
All right. Look, like I said, we got a lot to get to. It is election night in America, as CNN would say. So we're on our best CNN coverage for the night. And look, there's a lot to get into. Last week, we told you millions of Americans were on the brink of losing access to food assistance through SNAP. And tonight, that brink has become a breaking point. President Trump is defying a federal court order that directed his administration to resume full SNAP benefits. And instead, he's made it clear that he won't release the money until Democrats agree to reopen the government. He released the following post, I guess you can call it. I was going to say tweet, but it's not a tweet, it's a post. On True Social, he wrote, SNAP benefits, which increased by billions and billions of dollars, many-fold during crooked Joe Biden's disastrous term in office due to the fact that they were haphazardly handed to anyone for the asking, as opposed to just those in need, which is the purpose of SNAP, in parentheses, will be given only when the radical left Democrats open up the government, which they can easily do, not before. Thank you for this. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President DJT. Is that how he's signing things, President DJT now?
He signs it whichever way he can remember at the time.
He never forgets that. Thank you for this attention to this matter. I feel like he just learned that in office speak once he actually started reading emails when he became president. And that statement came just hours after his own administration told a federal judge that they would comply with the order to restart the program. The contradiction, though, sent shockwaves through Washington and panic through households, which are already waiting for help. The White House has since clarified that it will comply with the order and will be paying half of November's SNAP benefits from a $4.6 billion emergency fund, but that is only half of what the families typically rely on. And, you know, once that fund runs out, there's really no plan about what comes next. So places from California to Mississippi are stepping in with temporary fixes, doing what they can. A federal judge in Rhode Island ordered the administration to pay the full benefits, saying that withholding them was arbitrary. And lawyers for several states are now back in court arguing that the president is openly ignoring the ruling. Meanwhile, food banks, as you see across the country, report record demand, some calling this unprecedented. Families, seniors, and disabled Americans are turning to community pantries because this federal funding has stopped. So let's be clear. This really isn't about what the president can't do. It's about what he's refusing to do. The court said pay the benefits, and the administration found the money, but the president himself says he won't move until Democrats give him a deal. And that raises a bigger question. What does this tell us about how the next 3 years are going to run? If he has an order, they have the funds to do so, but he's still not listening and claiming that he still wants people to be fed. Like, it seems like smoke and mirrors at this point. He's doing the exact opposite of what he says he wants to do. Ty, what's your reaction to the fact that Trump is not actually giving us any sort of movement on the SNAP benefits issue?
Excuse me. To be honest with you, the point of our system here is that the judicial branch is to have oversight that Trump is actively ignoring. And I think even bigger than, not bigger than, because it's equally as important as the issue on SNAP, this is not the first time Trump has decided that he's ignoring rulings, which is, we use the word unprecedented a lot of times when it comes to Donald Trump and his administration.
Every day is unprecedented, right?
But like at this point, what powers does anyone have to stop Donald Trump from doing whatever it is he feels like doing? I think that's our biggest issue right now, because there are emergency funds. The SNAP benefits are funded in a way that if there is a government shutdown, that the people who rely on these benefits should not be affected, but somehow they are, because he's using people's hunger to broker a deal, which is not how the president should be operating right now. And the courts agree that the president should not be operating in that manner. However, he's decided to ignore the rulings, and not for the first time. So it's interesting. I'm interested to see how that people will respond, given that it is election cycle, and we will have more elections coming up. People's responses are extremely important right now about what they're going to do about our so-called three system.
Yeah. Dex, I mean, he on one hand, he claims that he wants to make sure his administration gets everybody the benefits that they need. And then when he has the opportunity to, because the courts literally said he has the opportunity to, he's only going to give, quote unquote, if anything, he's going to give half. You know, like the max he's going to give is half. Like, how does half become a compromise, a healthy compromise? You know, it's like when someone says, okay, I'll give you $5 for this bike. And they're like, no, you'll give me 10. And then you're like, well, no, I really can only give you 5. No, you'll give me 7. How about that? And they're like, okay, I'll take 7. Like what compromise is that? Like, it's crazy, right? You're muted. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on.
It's definitely not a compromise. It's not even an attempt at a compromise, but this is one of those situations where like your hands are kind of tied and you're still doing whatever it is that you can to still show that you have some type of upper advantage here. The thing that's the craziest to me about this is that you put this out there on election day. Like, you put this out there knowing that people are going to polls and voting. And like, I don't see how that helps you and the people who you've endorsed in your party. Like, that doesn't look good. Nobody is who's on SNAP benefits, who's going out to vote today, is going to be like, well, you know, he's really sticking it to the Democrats because like he told them that he's not going to release these funds that I need to feed my family, so I'm going to go out there and vote for this person that he endorsed. That's not how it works.
While he's building the ballroom.
Yeah, you do something like that, and people are going to look at it sideways, like, "Hey, maybe this is not where I can put my vote." Because at the end of the day, like, I need these benefits, and you can blame it on whoever you want to blame it on or whatever. But right now, the person that we see withholding these benefits is you. You're the one who's doing it. You can flip that narrative and say the Democrats are doing X, Y, Z, so as long as you want to. But when we go on Truth Social, the person who has that post out, they said they're not going to do it after they were told to do it, is you.
And Donald Trump's America First agenda is not looking great, because this is one of your big things. Like, people actively watched you give aid to other nations.
He gave $40 billion, to Brazil,
and lots of it. And that's not the only place we've shared money, but Americans are not allowed to have their benefits. It's very, very interesting. Doesn't look like America First right now, and I wonder if people are still standing behind that slogan and supporting Donald Trump. It's interesting.
Shakima says, does anyone ever ask him about his previous comments about the government shutdown being the president's fault? Absolutely not. Like, no one's going to ask him that. Like, who's going to ask him that?
Because they're too busy.
Who's going to ask him?
They're too busy to run for a third term. Like, they ask him questions like that are nonsense questions, but yet things that actually make sense, they don't ask that because they know he doesn't want to answer that, and then they'd be ridiculed and kicked out.
What'd you say, Eric? Go ahead.
I said he really doesn't care what the American public thinks. He doesn't care. He's won. He's basically saying, what are you going to do about it? There's nothing you can do about it. Yeah. I don't care what you think. It's nothing. It's too late.
Yeah.
I'm here now.
Yeah. He's got his second term, you know?
Yeah.
He's got his second term. No one has the backbone. But moving on, hopefully to a party that does have some backbone coming. Last year, it was about power on the line. This week, this might be about passing the torch. After nearly 4 decades in Congress and 2 stints as Speaker of the House, our good friend Nancy Pelosi is signaling that her historic run might finally be coming to an end. Multiple reports say that she will make it official after today's election, the one deciding Proposition 50, a redistricting measure. I'm having trouble with that. She's been calling step 1 and taking back the House for Democrats. As of, I guess, right now, that hasn't been called yet, but it is widely expected to pass. At 85 years old, I should say, Pelosi's facing growing pressure from within her own party to step aside, particularly from progressives who say that it's time for new leadership. But as one House aide told NBC, we won't fully appreciate the time we've spent with her. Pelosi's career, though, is hard to overstate. She's the first woman to become Speaker of the House, the first strategist, I should say the strategist who guided the Affordable Care Act during the Obama administration, and the one who stared down 2 impeachments and outlasted every man who tried to replace her. But some progressives now say that she's held on to power too long and kept new voices, especially the younger ones, from breaking through. They argue that she's too cautious, too tied to corporate donors, and more focused on managing the system than transforming it. But now her legacy and her party's future may hinge on tonight's results and the next generation and how that all kind of takes shape. As Pelosi considers her exit, all eyes are on 4 state races tonight that could reveal where Democrats are heading next. In New York City, Democratic Socialist Zohran Mamdani actually won tonight, becoming New York's first Muslim mayor. And he did so defeating former Governor Andrew Cuomo pretty handedly. They called that really early. In New Jersey, Congresswoman Nicki Minaj is battling a Trump-backed Republican, and she won her race, becoming the governor of New Jersey. And in Virginia, lastly, former Representative Abigail Spanberger has proven that she also has the juice to run not super far to the left, but she can still do so moderately, and she won the Virginia governor seat as well. Meanwhile, California's Proposition 50, the redistricting measure that Pelosi helped champion, could reshape the House map and solidify Democrats' hold on her home state. Some analysts say if it passes, it will be kind of her crowning achievement on the way out. So my question to you guys is, Nancy's been around for a long time. 85, is she leaving too late, or is she walking out at exactly the right time after locking in a final big win for her party? And beyond that, is there any excitement for rising stars like Zohran Mamdani or Nicki Minaj?
Couple things. The first thing that sticks out to me is that Nancy Pelosi was one of the ringleaders in making sure Joe Biden didn't run again. Now, I'm not saying that they're exactly the same, but they're both up there in age. They went to school together for sure. Now, obviously, like, she seems to be more like put together than he seemed to be at the time. So I can understand. I do see that there is a difference in how the little bit more pep in her step. I get that. I see that. Yeah, but she was one of the people who was pushing him out of there. Like, she was a ringleader.
And George Clooney,
yeah. Well, George Clooney. Yes, you're right. Yes, they were. Now, what I will say, and so it's interesting that she's like now being like publicly told to like step aside as well. I think that's very interesting. To
interesting or karmic?
Hey. And then the second point I made, like, and I can say this as a person who has said it on this show, like, we've screamed for weeks and months, like, the Democrats aren't doing anything. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? And today, I think they showed up and showed out. And I think that what we did, like, people went out there and vote for them. And I am curious to see, like, what comes of this. Like, the support is behind you. The people are behind you. It's time for you guys it's time to wake them up, as Whirl and Ray would say.
Eric, are you excited about Zohran or Nicki Minaj? What you think?
No, I mean, not at all.
So Zohran's he's the first socialist sort of mayor that's kind of broken through, especially in a major city like the biggest city in the world, New York City.
That's exciting, no matter that is exciting.
It'll be a big change, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be a big change on Canal Street. They're gonna start running the Africans off Canal Street and stuff like that. It's gonna be okay. But I mean, I'll give him a chance. I mean, he's worth a chance. He can't be no worse than anybody else.
If it's a movement that has legs, right? Ty, do you think the Democrats should kind of capitalize on his messaging?
I wouldn't take it that far.
Okay.
But it is exciting.
I mean, it worked in New York.
I mean, it's a new start.
New York is a special place.
New York is a special place because you got Eric Adams in New York. You got Rudy Giuliani in New York.
New York is a very special place. Who enjoys very special people.
Yes.
And so the messaging of New York is not likely to resonate with the rest of the country. But I do appreciate New York for all the beauty it brings. It's beauty and its splendor. We do love New York, but no.
He's going to be blamed for every problem that New York City has ever had in the world. You know,
I fully expect that 100%.
If he's gotten this far, he already knows that. So I'm assuming he's prepared.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If he thought Brandon Scott had it bad, he's going to have it 10 times worse in New York. He's going to get blamed for every little problem that they ever had in that city, and expect to fix it overnight.
100%. All right. Well, we wish him the absolute best. And, you know, Nancy, she has a big decision to make. If she does retire, should we have a montage for Nancy?
Just a picture of her getting that's all we need.
I think so.
Nancy definitely needs to retire, because the problem with these people is they're running our government and they think that we also want to work until we're 85, and we don't. So Nancy would have wrapped this up about 20 years ago, just like we would have done in our jobs.
Levi says people our age should have more of a say. We have to live through more of the decisions that are going to be made. Zoran is 34. So yeah, super young mayor in a very big city. So
34.
I think we should appreciate her.
Let me tell you something. I'm 37, and I couldn't run I couldn't run New York City. And you doing it at 34. Maybe he's more mature than I was at 34.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just thinking about what I was doing at 34. Boy, I wouldn't be running no city. I'll tell you that.
34. Levi loves it. All right. Let's move to who you guys? Is that it for politics? I think that is it for politics today. Wow, very short edition of politics tonight. Don't forget, follow your local news for the coverage on the races in your area. It's very important that you know what's going on because, you know, they'll try to sneak something by you in a second. All right. Next up, we have Dex's favorite segment.
I can't breathe. Will anyone fight for me?
All right, I always forget to turn that thing off. That tone looks so sad. This is a good one. Tonight, birthday song sung in a Florida classroom is sparking outrage, reopening old wounds, and forcing a conversation about racism in schools. A first grade teacher at Floral Avenue Elementary in Polk County sang what she described as a funny version of the Happy Birthday song. But when the teacher emailed the video to the child's mom, she couldn't believe what she heard in the clip. The child, 6-year-old Legend Whitaker, was celebrating his birthday when the moment was captured on video. So I'll let you guys watch the video, and you let me know what you think. Wrong video. My bad.
Just say, who is that?
That's for my Halloween episode later. Hold on. Sorry, filibustering here for a sec. Do we have it? Here we go. Sorry about that.
Love to see it.
You said so much what?
This segment is crashing. I love to see it.
because you hate it?
It's not the part I produced.
The worst segment we have. I can't stand this.
The worst? Oh, come
on.
All right. Here is the video that the woman sent to the child's mother. Shockingly, honestly.
Hi, Legend. Did you have a birthday last week?
Yes.
And how old are you now?
6.
You're 6? You're sure you're not 60?
I'm 6.
You're 6. Can we sing happy birthday to you? All right, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Legend. Happy birthday to you. Would you like the funny song now that I sing to you? Okay, it goes like this. Happy birthday to you. You live in the zoo. You look like a monkey. And you smell like 1, 2. Woo! Give my clap.
Okay, so that's
Only in Florida.
Legend was over it.
Only in Florida.
What you mean?
He was visible. She's an idiot.
Legend was too cool for school, though. You see, Legend was just sitting there with his feet kicked up. He had a good birthday. I do know. I get it.
Now, I guess my question is, his mother says that this is very offensive. Once she got it, she thinks that it could leave lasting trauma for the child. So, do you think it was an outdated joke, a moment of poor judgment, or purposeful or racial insult kind of masked as humor? And should the teacher be reprimanded for this?
No, I think that this is a song that this woman very routinely sings in this classroom, and she just so happened at this moment to sing it to a black kid in the classroom and send it to his parent, just like she does to every other parent. I'm sure every other parent in that school, and I don't think that this is racist. I think that we have to stop doing the comparison of saying that black people are monkeys and black people look like monkeys, because we don't, and like that's tired and played out.
Come on.
You think she was intentionally being racist and sent that to his mom?
If you had when your daughter turns 6 and she's in her birthday and her teacher sends you calling your daughter a monkey, you are not going to feel the same way.
I think I would, and also like you're not allowed to film my child, so we won't be doing that. But
it's only film to send to the that.
No, I'd rather my child not be on your camera phone. But like that to me is the problem. Like that is the issue right there, that you filmed the child or whatever, and even had the audacity to send it to me, because who else you send it to? I don't need that. But like this doesn't offend me. I'm not offended by this.
So it doesn't offend you calling a black child a monkey?
Not a black one, a white one, or a Chinese one either. No.
Ty, as an administrator, is this something that would arise to a sort of conversation with the teacher, or is it something you can kind of understand, especially if she's, like Dex said, has been sending this to every other child's parent as they have a birthday?
Just not stepping outside of that role. What I really would want people to understand is that there are certain things called cultural competency, and you can understand that there are certain things are just not appropriate. Do I think that she was like really standing there attempting to racially embarrass the child? No, I don't think that's what was happening. Obviously, she sent it to the parent. She thought it was funny. But you often, sometimes you just don't realize that something's inappropriate. And I do think that that's not the most appropriate song to sing. Like it was never a nice song. Like even when we were kids running around singing, it wasn't to be nice. It was to be mean. So, you look at a monkey and you smell like one too was never endearing. It was not an endearing thing even then when we were doing it as children. We were doing it because we were being mean, not because we were being nice. And so
it wasn't the funny version.
There's a lot of funny versions of the birthday song I would go with. I would not lean on "You Look Like a Monkey." I just wouldn't do it. And I don't I don't think she was like trying to be racist. I just think that she was in the real sense of the word ignorant.
I feel like there was another version she could have went to if there was a black child in the class, especially if
Dexter on that part. I wouldn't tell any child they look and smell like a monkey. It's just not.
It's ridiculous.
It's not something that is endearing or appropriate. Like, why would I get up there and sing that to a child? I just wouldn't do it.
But also, like, you cannot do this stuff. And like, this is what they do. This is what they do. But please don't ever. And Eric, I do mean this for my child. If something is the norm in a classroom, don't alienate my child and don't sing a certain song to my child because they're black. Either don't sing it at all, or you sing it to everybody and you deal with the consequences.
I don't
think it's appropriate for a child.
I don't care who you sing the song to. Don't sing birthday song to my child, calling my child a monkey and you smell like one too. That's some bullshit. And then you laughing and giggling as you saying that specific part. You're laughing and giggling as you say that specific part, calling my child a monkey, and she smells like one too.
Well, she did ask him, did he want to hear the funny version?
Because he's heard it a million times. Yeah, and guess what? Before last week when they sung it to Billy, he was singing along with them. Like it's
whatever.
I'll get my blood pressure.
Well, Billy, why did you choose Billy for the name?
That's not. If that's what you want to do in their private parties, it's fine. But it's not. School is not an appropriate place for that. I don't think she was intentionally being racist. I will say that I do not think she was doing that. However, I also do not think she is being culturally competent when she realizes that is has been used as a racial slur, dog whistle, whatever you want to call it. And so if that's the case, why would I be in a class with mixed races of children saying those types of things? It's not appropriate. There are things that we learn as we grow older that maybe as we were younger we didn't realize was inappropriate.
Oh, I know.
When
that
we
you
used
can be
to
offended by everything. I've learned that as I've gotten older.
Or other things that we learned as we grew older were not appropriate things. And so as the teacher, she should recognize that is not, the classroom is not a space for that.
Amen.
And it's really that simple.
That was totally inappropriate to sing that song to that child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Appropriate is one word.
Everything
if you want to go that route, but it wasn't racist.
Everything ain't for everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? She should have had better judgment than to do that.
I would have been equally as offended though if she would have put the Stevie Wonder version in the background and started doing that. Just because now that would have been racist.
What if she just would have broke out the Stevie Wonder version for him only?
Well, yes. Yes.
So I don't want her to get the ideas. Just in case she happens to see this, don't get.
You want to hear the funky version of Happy Birthday?
Unless she does that for everybody.
Just in closing, I just want to say
specifically for him is not cool.
Now would the white parents be offended if she said, "Now you look like a dog and you smell like a dog too"? Why are you going?
We get where you're going.
No. Hold on.
I think you did a good job. We're gonna let it move.
Hold on. Why is it appropriate that we could call a black child a monkey, but we can't call a white child? Hold on, but we can't call a white child. You look like a dog. You smell like one too.
We have established.
You said a dog.
That's that bullshit.
Well, they said, Eric. One thing. Hold on. One thing I will say is that when one of their defenses is that this song was made popular on Madagascar, the movie, or Madagascar 2 or something like that. So she's pulling it from that movie. It's not just a random sort of song that she made up. She's pulling it from a movie that they've all watched. So I get what you're saying, Eric, but in Madagascar, there are actual monkeys in that movie.
When little Billy have his birthday party next week, just say he looked like a dog and smell like one too.
I don't think the parents will be offended by that either. And just one last
we'll
point
see. We'll see. Let's try it and find out.
Let's not experiment on the children.
I don't think that's good.
One more quick point on this. I just want Black people to release themselves from this monkey trope. Because the last time we had a big conversation like this during this segment is when they wrote monkeys on the person's name or at Chick-fil-A. We have to free ourselves from these chains of these monkeys. Like we cannot
stop calling us monkeys.
So we can't be free if we are consistently being called that.
You cannot call me no monkey. You can't call me a monkey. You think I'm gonna get offended by it?
Little Billy looks like a dog and he smells like one too.
Okay, thanks. All right, it's time to move to the scoop. We were warned.
I tell you what that segment is. I told you. Cancel it.
I told you before we started.
Lively debate. It is what it is. All right. We didn't do a Halloween episode this year because it fell like on a weird. Was it Friday night? Yeah. So we can't do Halloween on a Tuesday. No one's looking for Halloween costumes. People were barely looking for Halloween costumes on a Thursday. Wasn't Halloween kind of dead for you guys?
100% dead this year. I didn't even get dressed up this year.
Todd,
it's my holiday.
Because it fell on a weekend. It fell on a Friday. They partied all weekend. The Halloween costume party.
I missed them. Yeah. How did you go to a Halloween party?
Did I personally go to a party?
Yeah.
In my ripe old age, sitting at a party?
You didn't relate to the Threads crew, so I didn't know maybe you were part
I'm
of
not
it.
that old, but I'm too old to be at a Halloween party.
Yeah,
I'm not going.
Next year, I'm throwing a Halloween party. You can come to mine.
I will go to that. Dex is my age.
You know, Dex Halloween party be at a ballroom or something like that. That's
You know me.
You know it's gonna be over the top, ridiculous.
All right. Every year, someone pops out in a costume so creative, so next level, you wish you thought of it first. Let's start with Viola Davis. She stepped out as Fantasia Barrino.
I love it. I didn't know that was supposed to be.
Epic fail.
I should have had you guess who it was.
I wouldn't have guessed it. I wouldn't have guessed it.
So some people were calling it "How to Get Away with Murder When I See You."
I love it.
Oh, that's cute.
Then we had, as I mentioned, the aforementioned Young Miami.
Well, no.
Shutting it down as a Playboy bunny, as a baboon, complete with a replica of Hugh Hefner. Some people were saying this is just another day for her, which I thought was a little on the nose.
That was intensive.
Yeah, I wonder if he was an escort.
But that's not even the start of it. We're calling this next segment the Costume Crown. And here's how it's going to work. Each panelist is going to bring one Halloween costume that they saw to the table, their absolute favorite from this year, limited options. Could be a celebrity, a viral moment, or even someone from your real life who came correct. But here's the twist. You can't vote on your own pick. Instead, the rest of the panel will score it in 3 categories. So you'll have creativity. Was it original? Was it clever? You'll give a 1 through 5 vote for that. Execution. How well was it done? And then impact. Did it turn heads? All these have a 1 through 5. So I'll be keeping score. Okay. And if you're watching along, feel free to let us know which Halloween costume you vote for. Okay. Here we go. First up, we have Ty submission. A man dressing up as Drizzy Drake. What are we giving this one for creativity?
0.
Damn. Ty, what you giving it? I mean, it's a pretty good face mask.
I thought it was pretty good. I was really looking for a Kendrick one, but no one wanted to dress up as Kendrick. So.
Okay, so because Ty just said that, I'm giving it a 2. That was excellent execution, Ty.
He a boogeyman, that's why.
No, what's funny is I saw this and I actually thought it was Drake until I realized it wasn't. So
okay, so you're giving it a 5?
Yeah, well, it's my stuff.
Oh, you can't vote. Never mind. Eric, what you giving it?
0.
0. Okay, I think I'm gonna give it a 2. Okay, so that has a grand total of 4 on the creativity side. Execution, I feel like we can all give this a 1.
1, yeah, that's fair.
0.
Oh, so 2. Okay,
so that's 2. Okay, and what was the last? Impact.
0.
Wow. I give it a 3.
No.
It's relevant.
Maybe a 1 for impact.
Okay.
0.
Because they didn't do a really good job with the mask. It's like stretched out a little bit. Like it kind of it kind of looks like Big Bird a little bit. Like
the grand total we have is 10. So Ty's submission has a total score of 10. So shout out to Ty on his 10. Next up, we have Dex's submission, Jonathan Majors and Megan Good. Creativity, what are we giving it? It looks like AI, doesn't it?
It does a little bit. I can see that.
It's a bit airbrush,
especially on his face. It doesn't look like his face.
It doesn't.
But boy, that Megan Good's face, that's a 10 right there. No, like period.
Nefertiti, is that her name?
It's her face.
All right, creativity.
I think we did a good job.
I don't think it's really creative. I feel like everyone dresses up as an Egyptian at least once in their lifetime. I'm giving it a 1.
I don't know that this white thing is historically accurate.
My culture is not your costume. That's what that's given.
It's not that creative. All right, I'm giving it a 1 as well.
Okay, Eric, what you giving it?
I mean, solely for her, I'll give it a 2.
Okay, execution, I think was good. I'll give it a 5.
Execution was good, except I don't know if the white
it was accurate. So 4.
historically accurate.
A 4? 3?
So
3? 3? Okay. Eric, would you give an execution?
I'll give it a 3. That's fine.
All right. So it's already defeated you, Ty. Impact. I don't know how much impact is giving us. I'll give
0.
it a 0. Yeah.
That's 0 there for sure.
Eric, impact.
I mean, not really impactful. I mean, I'll give it a 2.
2? Oh, nice. That bumped you up, Dex. All right. 6 plus 8 is 14 plus 3 is 17. Oh, Dex. Big dog. Big Dex, not the little.
Well, you see it. You see it. Although I do question though, like where exactly would they be wearing these costumes to? Where you going?
The photo
To the
You're about to say the photo
Yeah,
shoot? That's exactly
to the
You're
basement.
just going. You're just getting dressed to put that on and take a
They
picture.
getting dressed and going in the basement.
Oh, next up we have Eric's submission. Ludacris and his wife. Is her name Eudoxie?
Yeah, I
That's
can't pronounce it.
Dressed up as we can see here, Coming to America. They claim themselves to be citizens of Zamunda. I think it's pretty good. I like it. Creative. Jan?
You know, my only issue with this
give
is
it a
that
2.
like she looks spot on, like the lady from the film.
Yeah.
My only issue though is that like when celebrities do stuff like this, and like that probably is the same damn dress that the lady in the film wore.
Yeah.
That part turns me off a little
Ah.
bit because celebrities have the access to do these things.
I see.
But this is great though.
Yeah, I wish
Beautiful.
he would have. I sent them another picture of her standing in front where you can see her front. She looks just like.
She does.
Yeah.
She looks just like Calloway in that movie. She looks exactly like her.
No, she does. I know you sent me the post, and the post
That
had
was
like,
Vanessa Bell Calloway in there. I didn't realize until just now. Oh,
Yeah,
that was her.
she was the one. She was the one that was like buck like a dog.
Bark like a dog. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
A big dog. That's the exact same dress and everything, hair and everything.
all right, creativity. I'm giving it a 3. Dex.
A 1.
Oh, Ty.
Oh,
Yeah, I give it a 3 as well.
Okay.
I feel like we've seen this a million times. I've even seen white people do this, so it's not creative.
for
Okay,
real?
well, execution, I give it a 4.
Execution, I'd give it a 5.
Okay. Ty.
4.
Okay. Impact, 0. But
0.
okay. Dex.
0. There's some effect here. I think it's like nothing.
But Jay, I wish you would have used the other one I sent you.
Still would have been 0.
I mean, look, you're good. You're good. You're good, Eric, because 8 plus 5 is 13, and 13 plus 4 is 17.
17.
And then plus 3 is 20. So you're in the lead, Eric. 20.
But I think Big Lotto would have wiped it all.
Well, you gave me 2, so I had to pick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's cool.
Big Lotto. All right. And last but not least, you guys already saw half of mine for a second. And this is my full one. This kid dressed up as Drewski in elementary. It looks like middle school. Sorry. Maybe high school. Specifically Drewski as he was coming down the line on the Jennifer Hudson show. I think that was really creative.
Yeah.
Really creative.
That was cool.
I'm going to let you guys vote, but creative, what would you guys give it?
I give it a 3. That was cool.
I would say 3 as well. Yeah.
All right. Execution.
10.
10. It's 5. We go to 5.
Oh, 5. Because not only did he do it, but he had people do it with him. Like when people
And they made up a song and all that.
with you, that is everything.
All right,
Yeah,
Ty.
that was cool.
I
5.
already voted. You're looking for Eric.
Ty, what did you say? I'm sorry. I didn't hear you.
I gave it a 5 here.
Okay. All right. And impact.
I think the impact one is hard on everybody.
I mean, I've never seen someone dressed up as Drewski before, so.
Well,
Maybe
you shouldn't.
2.
I mean, yeah. I don't think it was impactful, but I like that costume though.
Truthfully, I'm gonna give it a 5 for impact because specifically, I'm gonna give him a 5 for impact specifically because like this is a regular person, and this video obviously went viral. If this is a regular person and you see and this came to you, so I'm gonna give it a 5 for impact.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. I guess. Plus the unity, and it's nice. They all gather around to
gather around,
and that's always wonderful.
The unity.
And, I'm one for unity. UNITY.
They had the song and everything. It was great.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I love super specific costumes like that.
Mm-hmm. You got to know where it came from. Not everybody. If you know situation.
10 out of 10 for me. All right, that was me. Of course, I win as usual. Time because my media browser and my bookmarks are better than yours. Time for Hit It and Quit It. I'm wrong with my bookmarks, Dex. Don't try me. Diddy scored a big legal win. A federal judge granted his request to fast track his appeal, and the door could open for an early release way ahead of 2028. Here's the timeline. His team's opening brief is due in December. The government responds by February, and oral arguments can start as early as 2026. So if the appeal goes his way, Diddy could be out as early as April 2026. Within a year and a half or even sooner, maybe. Especially if he qualifies for good behavior and finishes certain prison programs tied to rehab and anger management. Meanwhile, photos leaked from Fort Dix showing Diddy smiling and laughing with fellow inmates, which didn't sit well with his critics, especially 50 Cent, who, of course, had something to say about the whole thing. Here are the pictures. 50 Cent had the nerve to say, "He looked happy to me with all them handsome men around. Good morning, New York City. I just thought about it. They're thanking him for doing the laundry. LOL." He never misses an opportunity. If Diddy gets out early, do you guys think public perception will start to shift, or is it too late for a redemption arc for the aforementioned P. Diddy?
Oh, it's gonna shift.
It's going to shift if he gets out.
Oh, it's going to shift big time. The only thing, and I'm not mad at that. If it does shift, as public perception shifts and people are Team Diddy again, I'm not mad at that. The only thing I hope though is that he really genuinely changes his ways, not just for himself, but for his children. And I really hope he leaves those women alone. The ones that like testified against him, leave them people alone.
All right. Eric, do you think it's going to shift if he gets out? People going to hop back on the Diddy train?
I don't think people hopped off the Diddy train. I mean, I think a lot of people sympathized with him and saw that that was his lifestyle and what he liked to do, and it really wasn't a criminal act or what he did.
Well,
you know what I mean. So I don't think in a black culture we're a forgiving culture. So I think people will forgive him. You know,
they forgave R. Kelly, that's for sure.
Jason, they were dousing themselves with baby oil at the trial. Like they're waiting for him to come out.
They're waiting for him to come out. Just don't start those speaking engagements. Right.
No more of those. So we already know the World Series went to Kendrick Lamar's LA Dodgers. Drake took the L there, repping his hometown Toronto Blue Jays, even after posting some shots on Instagram. And then after all of that, he got a shot taken at him by Dodgers player Kike Hernandez.
What up, Dodger? What up, Dodger Nation? It's October's very own. Standing here, playing the most games in October for this franchise, for this really big team that has a lot of really big rings.
I mean,
well,
yes.
when he first did that, when he first came on and said October's very own, I thought that was a 5 for execution. I just think he went up too far with it. Like he should have just stopped it right there because that was impactful. That was good.
He still got it.
But then when he kept going with it, it got corny because why are you making your win about Drake? That's lame.
He just letting you know he ain't forgot.
That was corny. Like it's not like Drake was on the field.
Okay. But off the field, it's the streaming numbers that are taking center stage and possibly exposing an even bigger L for Drake. A new lawsuit is out, filed against Spotify, claiming that the platform ignored billions, big B, billions of fraudulent streams tied directly to Drake. The suit doesn't accuse Drake of wrongdoing, but it alleges that fake streams from bot accounts helped inflate his numbers at the expense of other artists. The complaint even calls out wild patterns like 250,000 streams coming from Turkey in just 4 days, rerouted through VPNs and made it to look like they came from the UK. And one claim says that some of the accounts were listening to Drake 23 hours a day. Now, this drops just a week after Drake lost his own lawsuit where he accused Kendrick's label of boosting Not Like Us through similar shady streaming tactics. That case was dismissed. So now, after a historic rap battle that, of course, has spilled into courtrooms and stadiums and streaming platforms, has this beef finally become bad for rap at this point? And do you think we'll ever see another rivalry hit this scale again because of the risk of all this happening again? What you think?
Those streams that was me listening to Nothing Was the Same. That was a true stream. That was me.
That was me.
I did it all.
That was 23 hours a day. You was doing 23 hours?
When I listened to Nothing Was the Same, they counted all those streams of mine. That's me.
23 hours. Okay.
I thought it was 24.
Now, something that we said, though, is once you open this Pandora's box to the legal stuff, you start looking at streaming numbers, it was going to come back to haunt Drake.
Why people can't stream bro talk like this? Put us on this list and like give us hours. Listen to us for 24 hours. We can do it. We can talk.
I've been championing Drake in this whole journey. Ty, how do you feel about the fact
you champion Drake?
How do you feel that things are becoming exposed in this VPN traffic through Turkey and the UK and all this stuff for people listening to Drake?
I believe if you're going to expose Drake, expose the game. That's what Drake did. He opened it up so everyone can see what's going on.
See how fake it is?
You think it's just fake for Drake?
But doesn't this ruin his credibility? Like,
it does not. He didn't personally do it. It was the record company that he sued. That's why he wants them to stay out.
Thing is, I'm the most streamed artist of all time. I have all these streaming records, and like he doesn't have awards. All he has is streaming stuff.
True. They said it. You see one too.
Yeah, but doesn't that undercut his whole legitimacy?
No, because if you the accomplishment and the accomplishment was done, they're just showing you how it was done. It's not like it wasn't done. It's the truth.
It's still done. He's still accomplished. That's crazy.
The rap game is Drake. I don't know why you guys are trying to like tear down Drake. I don't understand what's happening.
Not trying to tear him down, but it does look bad if someone's saying that all your numbers are fake.
Your reporting sounds just like a Fox News person reporting, where they frame everything a certain way.
What did I frame?
Ask you to respond to it. You're so full of crap. Listen.
What did I frame?
It doesn't matter. We're moving on.
I just read the news.
Who cares?
Eric, do you think that this is
common practice? Drake did this. Everyone did this. They just didn't do it as well.
Well, Taylor Swift did. She did it better. Actually, she next. They're gonna catch her next.
Eric, do you think the fake streams are ruining the rap industry?
I mean, they've been ruining the rap industry. I mean, it's nothing new. Everybody pumps up their streaming numbers and a part of this game. It's not just him; it's everybody. You know,
and this is because if you remember how this started, like this streaming, like people weren't really getting a lot of money for it. They weren't like they finally are like they had to do this. It was to rig the game. I don't think so that they can pump up their numbers so that they can get paid. Like. That's what.
And also, let's not pretend like people aren't interested in Drake's music too.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's not like
not saying they're not.
Yeah. So like sure these numbers may be padded, but it's not like it's fake. Like people are still.
I'm the one who said Drake was like potato chips.
Look, Jason,
I'm the one who said that.
Jason, look, like people are listening to the music. They're interested. It's not like the new Cardi B album that people aren't listening to. It's not like.
Oh.
We go stream Cardi B's albums. I'm not going to play her.
But yeah, I wish Drake the absolute best. But look, this is what happens when you open up a can of worms.
I love how you say you wish Drake that. You wish Drake the absolute best. Who are you to wish Drake the best?
Big fan.
You don't
Drake's former partner in crime, Nicki Minaj. We talked about her plenty lately. Her beef with Cardi B, her fan base turning on her, the usual chaos. But this latest headline is something completely different. Nicki went online and thanked President Trump for threatening military action against Nigeria over what he called a slaughter of Christians. She posted that it made her feel grateful to live in a country where she can worship freely, quote unquote. The actual facts about this Nigerian thing are way more complicated. Nigeria's violence isn't just some neat Christian versus Muslim war. Experts say that it's a tangled mess of land disputes, terrorism, tribal politics, economic collapse, and oil at the end of the day. And yes, both Christians and Muslims are dying. Most victims of Boko Haram, they've been Muslim for years. And yes, religious violence exists, but it's tangled up in these local conflicts. So there are Muslims, there are Christians getting killed. But Nicki is kind of using her platform, it seems like, to amplify an oversimplified and frankly misleading version of events, that makes people try to see what she really means. She doubled down later in the day on Trump after he used one of her songs in the White House TikTok account, personally thanking Donald Trump. One of her fans voiced their displeasure, writing, "Nicki, as a diehard fan who genuinely sticks beside you through every single scandal, you cozying up to this loser I might actually have to tap out. We live in a country that wants to weaponize religion, so your gay fans, capitalized, can be pushed into a corner in silence." Nicki responded by saying, "Imagine hearing that Christians are being murdered and making it about you being gay. When my home was swatted multiple times with my innocent toddler inside, with maybe 20 officers with guns drawn pointed at our home due to political corruption, you being gay couldn't save me." So that's what Nicki Minaj had to say to the fan.
But yeah,
What'd you say, Ty?
I didn't get the connection. I may have to read it again.
I guess she meant that Jesus Christ saved her, so she's gonna pray for the Christians.
Oh, Jesus Christ saved her, not you being gay.
Yeah, exactly.
Just to sum it up, just real quick with this one, I just want to say thoughts and prayers out to the 2025 winner of the Bro Talk Live Awards for Stunt Person of the Year. We just send prayers to her.
Right. Question was, is this a smile and scroll past the crazy lady situation? Or should we really have some questions to ask Nicki Minaj?
We should really shine up her 2025 Stunt Person of the Year award and keep it ready for her. She's won.
Seat of the Year winner. Seat of the Year.
Congratulations, Nicki Minaj.
Okay. Any other thoughts and prayers for Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, Nicki just need to go to rehab, man.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Thank you, Ty.
I was
about to say
it. She ain't allegedly nothing. She need to go to rehab.
Protect this show.
Eric, we have to take our brand, bro.
Eric, she's not going to rehab. She needs to be around to collect this award. That's what she needs to worry about. Like Nicki's got to stick around and keep doing what she.
We'll mail her award in rehab. No problem.
Speaking of the Bro Talk Live Awards, we will have an announcement next week about the date for that. Next week will also be our last episode of the season before the Bro Talk Awards. So make sure you tune in live for that. In the meantime, though, we will be playing recaps. I always say this and then I don't do it. But this year, I really plan on doing it.
No, you do it. You do. You know, you do.
Okay. So make sure you tune in for that. That was Hit It and Quit It. I'm sorry, guys. I know it's late, but we got to go to Q&A.
I got a question. I got a question.
Dex issue.
All right, guys. This is the part of the show where you ask a Q and we give you an A. All right. So ceremonial side eye. This happened a couple weeks ago, and I'm still trying to figure out what to make of it. I was at a friend's wedding, went solo, feeling good, just there to support. A few minutes before the ceremony starts, I look across the aisle, and I immediately see my ex, the one I dated for almost 2 years. Now, this woman...
I don't know why it did that.
No problem.
It might do it again, though, so just be aware.
I'll pick up right where I left off. Now, this woman is impossible to miss. She's got a big, colorful peacock tattoo that runs up her leg to her hip. Full glam makeup, long lashes, and let's just say some enhanced features. So, yeah, it was her, no doubt. And she wasn't alone. She was there with someone I actually know, like someone who definitely knows our history. They were sitting close, laughing, full date energy. When she noticed me, she gave that confident little smile, like, "Oh yeah, you see me." I tried to play it cool, but the whole thing had me overthinking. I couldn't tell if she was genuinely happy with this new guy or if she was just putting on a show to get a reaction out of me. Because if it was a show, it worked. So, what do you think? Should I leave it alone and assume she moved on, or are there still moves to be made here? Should I assume she was just trying to make me jealous, or has she moved on? Before anybody answers this question, I just have one question: Are you still at the wedding right now? Because if you're not still at the wedding right now, we don't have an answer for you.
But he still got the number.
No, lose it.
Lose it.
What are you going to do? You're going to reach out to this woman and say, "Well, you trying to make me jealous at the wedding we was at a week ago?"
I saw you looking at me. Why did you look at me?
Yeah.
Don't be
Please
looking
leave
at
me
me.
alone. Go
Don't look
away
at me
from me
like
with
you want
this.
me. Don't. Why
Don't
you
you
looking over
dare.
here? What you checking
Don't
for?
you dare sitting there to that lady.
What you checking
I
for?
have an immediate answer for this guy.
Uh-huh.
Go to the bathroom and pull your skirt down, B. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus Christ, man, get over it. Jesus. I mean, she's in a public setting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
Yeah,
You
but she
still in
turned
love?
over and she looked and she put that big old smile on her face because she knew what she was doing.
Oh,
The only reason
yes.
she came to that wedding, she don't care about that, man. The only reason she came to that wedding was to stunt on you. And you need to call her out on it.
And then what's that going to accomplish?
You know,
anything is possible. If there are still sparks there, then let them fly. You know.
Oh, there's spark. There's no
If
way
there
she
was a
would
spark there, she would have said,
She would
"Hi
try
to
to
you at the
avoid
wedding."
eye
She wasn't
contact if
hiding.
there wasn't spark.
She looked at you like, "Look what I got going on here." She looked at you like, "You know what time it is." She looked at you like, "I'm here with somebody that we both know mutually, and you're alone." And guess what? I go home at night. I'm going home with this person, and you're going home with your right hand. You lose. Do not call that lady, because if you call her, allegedly he told you. Do not call that lady, because if you call her, she's going to laugh at you with her ridiculous tattoo. She's
gonna put you on speaker.
And he should have walked over to that guy and said, "Yo, did you like how I taste?"
And the guy would have said,
Did you kiss
"Sure,
in the
if
mouth?"
that makes you feel better. Now go back to your seat by yourself."
It surely would. It surely
What
would.
is going on here?
And then,
it surely would.
And then when he does that,
It's gone off the rails. I'm gonna move. Jason, thank you so much. Listen, guys, if you have any questions for us, please feel free to submit your questions at brotalklive.com/questions. Jason.
So press record and let you feel me.
All right, guys. Oh, sorry. It should be the main.
Oh, look at me, all popular.
No, not
everybody.
I should be the main.
Make that over here to nobody. See.
Tonight's category: treat me, Jigga Man. Why you treat me like animal? You remember that song?
Yes, girls.
All right, so this was some animals. Animals who really don't act like animals. This first one's breaking up a fight outside of a gas station. I know it sounds crazy. This first one is actually breaking up a fight outside of a gas station, but is making sure that the fight stays one-on-one.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. We've got millions of free child.
Yeah.
That's a little animal right there. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Making sure stuff stays where it's at.
That's
Let
what
him
I'm
go.
talking
Let him
about.
go. Don't jump in it.
Let him fight. Let him fight.
Back up.
I'll go.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. We've got millions.
That is a little animal right there. Mm-hmm.
That one in the red was the animal here. That thing was getting dragged around and thrown around like a rag doll. Jesus.
Dog was protecting business.
That lady threw her around with her purse still on her arm. Like, well, I don't know what you did to her, but don't ever do that to nobody else again.
Whose pit bull was that? The one in the reds?
No, the one in the please. If it was the one in the red, they would have ran away. Like you loser, you're getting beat up. Like I can't do nothing for you.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. We've got...
She definitely did. I didn't notice how bad she pumped.
Giving people the business. Like, y'all need to go home. Stop all that food.
Like right in front of the store. You're trying to pump your gas, doing the most.
Why is she pummel her like that? All right. Next up, we have another older woman who decided to adopt a stray dog. Looks like another pit bull off the side of the street.
Oh my. Sis, how old is he? He's a big dog. Oh my, come here. Yeah, leave that dog alone.
Somebody threw her away and we took her.
Huh?
Somebody threw her away and we took her.
Everybody keep asking me about your dog.
Everybody said she walking me.
Yup. How you know?
Somebody said I was on Instagram.
Yup,
Oh, you saw it?
Yup.
She's a monster.
Look, oh my, yo, slow down. Stop pulling her. You need a, I'm gonna get you a different chain so they don't pull you. Okay? Yeah. I'm gonna get you a different chain. Look, we about to get you a chain. You're gonna get right. Cause he gonna stop pulling you, sis. For real. What's your name?
Nikki.
How old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
74.
Oh, okay. You still mobile though.
I got to.
Look, tomorrow, come on 4 or 5. I'm gonna get you a different chain so they don't pull you.
That dog keeping that old lady alive, boy.
Oh, she got that baby pit bull.
Good for you. Let it move you.
Dragging her around the city.
That dog keeping that lady alive, boy. He dragging her ass all around.
You said the dog is keeping her alive?
Yeah, that dog keeping her active, man. He moving, he keeping her moving.
But that cigarette ain't.
Yeah, and that badass wig she got on.
I saw the cigarette. I said, "You can't even walk the dog, and you trying to smoke a cigarette."
Boy, that I noticed the wig first. That wig is terrible, man.
Well, look, when you get a certain age, it just is what it is. You ain't finna get no lace front.
You're just trying to go down and walk her dog.
That's
She said, they said she walking me.
Oh yeah.
She knows She was on Instagram. She plugged in. She know exactly what's going on. They said, I'm on Instagram. You seen it? What a woman. All right. We wish her the absolute best as she walks her dog day in and day out. Next up, we have the Lion King.
I'm not sure why would
that's what this dumbass get, man. People will not just leave wild animals alone, man. Will not.
But it said his friend pranked him by unleashing the lion. What kind of prank is that?
I mean, you shouldn't have been close enough to the lion to be unleashed.
Right. Crazy.
Unleashing a lion around me wouldn't have no consequence because I would be miles away.
Yeah.
I'm not going down to the lion pit.
Actually whooping them.
The lion's den. I'm not Daniel. My name ain't Daniel. I'm not going down there.
That is crazy, man.
How did this end though? Like what happened?
He died.
He ain't die. He called him off.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think you could call it off. I don't think you'd be like, hey,
she had one of them leashes that man about to give that lady tomorrow on 4th Avenue.
That was no leash.
That is a wild animal, bro.
That's one of the friendly lines that roll around the grass.
The friendly ones that roll around with you be drugged up. That wasn't drugged up.
That's
that lion was ready to do his business.
No, that's Simba.
Yeah. Also, he's got no survival skills. I would have dove head first over that gate.
You know me. You know I don't play with no gate.
I'm going over that gate. Wait.
Yo, I am going. If I survive that, I am going to hurt that person that let that line loose on me.
Actually, I probably wouldn't hurt that person. I would probably leave that person alone because if you're gonna stick a line on me, ain't no telling what you would do to me. I'm gonna leave you alone.
Once I get out of that room, I'm gonna hurt his ass real bad.
I'm gonna leave you alone.
And next up, last up, we have Glorilla is what I call her. Glorilla the Glorilla the Gorilla.
Amaria, he following me. What did I do to you? What did I do to you? What did I do to you? You didn't have to come do that to me.
Some people just should stay home.
Yeah.
She turned around, that monkey was standing right at her.
Amaria, he following.
I was so close. I would do the same thing. I feel her pain.
She annoyed me.
Why she annoyed? Because she said, "What did I do?" She rolled that tongue.
She's just doing what did I do? And then she was antagonizing the monkey because like her child started to do it at the end. Like I can.
What did I do to you? What did I do to you? What did I do? That's a talent. It was crisp.
No, it was not a talent.
It's crisp.
And she won't win.
That's my type of people. Which video you guys going to? Dog fight. The dog who split and made it 1-on-1. Pitbull Granny, which I personally am voting for.
Yeah, I got
the Lion King or Glorilla.
I'm one or two, so whichever one of those two win. The first one or the second one.
I think I'm voting for the Lion King. Why not?
You're going Lion King, even though you don't know what happened.
I like Pitbull Granny too.
Okay.
Let's go with that one so it wins.
You don't want Lion King to win? You don't
I don't want to see that again. And I definitely don't want to see this last one ever again.
No, I don't want to see that last one. I want that one.
What did I do? Eric, are you going with Pitbull Granny or dog fight?
Yeah, we can go with Pitbull Granny with the bad wig.
Just shout out to her. Pitbull Granny wins and is going on.
She's on Instagram again.
Live awards.
Oh my. Sis, how old is he? He's a big dog. Oh my, come here. Yeah, leave that dog alone.
Somebody threw her away and we took her.
Huh?
Somebody threw her away and we took her.
Everybody keep asking me about your dog.
Everybody says she walking me.
Yup. How you know?
Somebody said I was on Instagram.
Yup.
Oh, you saw it?
Yup.
You seen it?
Well, guys, this is the part of the show where we are about to bring it to a close. But before we do that, we like to end off with a couple of seats. Guys, do you have seats today?
Couple. I don't have one.
Yeah, I got one.
I'll just do one that I have, but I have quite a few of them.
That's always where they have a rough life.
They have a very rough life. All right, so my seat today is going to go to the city of Philadelphia, but specifically the state of Pennsylvania. Do you know that in the state of Pennsylvania, there is only one mall that hosts a Black Santa? And there's no other mall that hosts a Black Santa, but you can go there and you can get pictures with your pets taken with Santa Claus all through the month of November and December. But as far as a Black Santa, there's one mall that hosts a Black Santa. And this mall is like the most inconvenient mall in the city. It is literally in the city with no parking around it and whatnot. It's terrible. Then I've looked it up because I'm in the market to do this. I've looked it up, and the setup for it is really just him sitting in a random old chair with some gifts wrapped behind him. Whereas the other mall Santas have a whole display as if they're in the North Pole. I think that is deeply offensive, and I think it's terrible. And like before we get into this whole thing about like a race situation, I'm really not that person. I don't think Fred Flintstone should be a black man, but I think Santa Claus, given who Santa Claus actually is, I think that he should be the person. He should represent the person who's taking the picture with him. So if it's black, white, Asian, whatever, that is the Santa Claus that should be represented for them. And I don't see why we can't have them in every mall. I'm not saying it has to be every day, but at least some days they should have a black Santa in these malls.
How would you denote that in the sort of scheduling? Do you have like?
Well, they do it in New Jersey. In New Jersey, they do it, and there's only one mall in New Jersey that does it, and it says that they have a black Santa on select days. Which, by the way, is only 6 days. 6 days in the calendar year, New Jersey has a black Santa in this mall. It's actually ridiculous to me.
So Dex, you're telling me you're offended by the mall not having a black Santa, but you ain't offended by some random white teacher calling the child a black monkey and you smell like one too.
Don't grab the correlation.
It don't add up. It don't add up.
So I don't know. I feel like the Santa should be the Santa for the season. If you're going to get a black Santa, I feel like he should be the black Santa for the season.
But see, and that's the thing. If you do that, okay, I don't think people could complain about that or whatever. But like, if you were to do that and you just have one black man who is the Santa for the season, right? There's going to be so many people who have complaints about it because they don't want that because they are not black and they're not.
Why does it matter? Santa's not real though. It doesn't matter.
I'm with you. I'm with you 100%.
I don't want to.
I'm with you 100% there. But what I'm saying is, if they were to do that and they will only put that black man out there, there will be complaints about it and people would do something about it. But for whatever reason, when it's black and there's black people complaining about it, oh well. Figure it out, no big deal. But I guarantee you, if they only had a black man in those malls throughout the season, we would have issues, and you would know about it because it would be everywhere. I guarantee you that.
Oh, Dex, why don't you be our black Santa for this year,
please?
Well, no, because my baby has to take a picture with Santa, and I want to be in the picture too.
So, what do you mean? Why do you want to be in the picture? You gonna sit on the other knee?
Right.
No, I'm gonna stand on the side.
Well, you can be in the picture as Santa.
Yeah,
well, no, because Santa's a real person, and I need her to know that there's a difference between Daddy and Santa.
Okay. Okay. You think she would recognize you with the beard?
Well, I got my little.
But you have the white beard and the hat. You think she'll recognize? I don't think she'll recognize.
I'm curious. We'll see. I
think you can find a friend, and you all can take turns dressing up.
It's actually really funny that you said that because I have dressed as Santa before, and the solution that I came up with is that because I want the pomp and circumstance, I want the full like Santa experience, I'm going to let her take the picture with the mall Santa, and then I'm going to put my face as Santa on that face when I physically print this out and present it to her.
Yeah.
So it's a win-win situation for me. I always, gotta
present it to her.
Yes, when I present it to her.
You think she's going? Okay. What year are you going to present it? Hopefully not this year. She's not going to.
Why not?
Because she's going to eat it.
Yeah.
She's going to eat it.
What? She's going to eat it. That's why I was talking
about. When y'all had y'all first child, I let y'all be as ridiculous as y'all wanted to be.
Because we weren't.
I didn't say a word. I don't understand why I keep getting all this pushback because y'all at child number 2.
Do you think for 1 second that we thought of superimposing?
Well, I know one of y'all for sure did not care what color Santa Claus was. I know for a fact. Because I said, Ty, where do you take the pictures of Santa Claus at? He said, Willow Grove Mall. I said, that's all I needed to know. I stopped talking to him. I just stopped responding. Because
okay. Don't know what that means, but
I will go on record saying I don't care what color Santa Claus is.
As soon as you said Willow Grove Mall, I said he don't care.
I personally don't care to engage with Santa at all. If it wasn't for my family, my kid would have never seen Santa. Who cares?
All right.
You just like my brother. December people.
I wonder how much Santa Clauses make. Do they make like poll worker money? Like, do they
minimum wage?
You don't do that. You have to pick up all these kids. You probably have to be screened by like an independent agency because you're touching children all day. So I feel like there's a lot of restrictions and probably a pretty hefty salary at the end of the day.
I seriously doubt
the one in the gallery that I had to go take my baby to. There's definitely no dental plan with that guy. So I don't know.
Just because he hasn't taken advantage of it doesn't mean that there's not a dental plan available.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Santa don't have a 401k.
You know,
I think Dex has had the floor long enough. Anyone else?
He's got the reindeer to feed. Got to make sure he gets paid.
Not the one at the gallery.
Livable wage. I don't have one. I'm good. Eric, do you have one?
Well, mine is really a complaint about the workers at some of these restaurants that they work there, but they can't speak any English. And it's like it just really gets on my nerves. Like really, that's my seat.
Do they work in customer facing roles? Is that like something?
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, yeah, they do. You know what I mean? They can't speak English. Like I was at a restaurant
You
last
know,
night.
Eric and I just live in
And,
totally different worlds. I'm just wondering what's going on here.
Well, he just doesn't. He can't understand the.
Probably at a
Right.
restaurant that
I mean,
of their nationality too. That you
Yeah,
probably
no, it was Popeyes. I was in Popeyes.
Okay,
and
I mean
maybe you can go to Popeyes.
that's a valid complaint.
Well,
I was. Hold on,
you
let
know
me
it, that's
finish.
all they
I
got
was
to
in. I was in Popeyes. I ordered me a 2-piece, and he couldn't get it right. And I was just like, bro, I didn't order that. And he couldn't get and when he turned around to speak to somebody else, the whole staff was not American, and nobody could figure it out how to get the charge off of the screen. Like that's not my fault. That's not being
Exactly. I
racist.
feel like
That's
that's
just being
valid.
real. Like damn, like
Maybe-
the whole restaurant from the manager to the people in the back frying the chicken, all of them couldn't speak no English, bro. Like damn, come on, like no, like that's I'm just being honest.
I do think
that-
it's important that we can communicate with the staff at places that are
Right.
ordering.
Like I couldn't. I mean, no one in the store could communicate. Like that's crazy. Like that's crazy to me. Like I mean, shout out for them having a job, but damn, at least learn how to speak some English.
Yes, you
That's
want to
my
communicate with the community. Ty, is there what's the face?
Yeah.
You
I know.
okay?
There's
Y'all
English.
well, I know
a
Dexter's
country
never
that
I know
is
Dexter's never
normal
encountered that
people.
because he goes Chick-fil-A.
And just as you would have difficulty communicating over there, they may have difficulty communicating over here. But we will figure it out and get to the bottom of it. Because you have every right to work and be employed.
Yeah,
and right. Life, whether you can speak English or not, you can go your whole life and not speak English, just like you guys don't bother with other languages. So we're going to move on.
When I go to other countries, I have an app that speaks for me.
Eric, maybe it's your accent because it's not like you're saying anything. It's just you just said the number 2, and maybe that's
maybe just two, and they couldn't grab it.
Yeah, it was you.
What
wasn't them?
What accent do I have that says 2-piece white meat?
Because you said 2. You said 2.
Like, where you were going with that, so you're the issue.
Right.
They're trying to think of the Baltimore accent.
Yeah. I'm not the issue. Like
you are. Yeah, you are. You definitely are. Yes. Oh, yes, you are.
Nigga, I said a 2-piece white. Like, damn. Like, what the hell?
And what did you get?
If it helps, I have no idea what a 2-piece white is. Not speaking English.
Two pieces of chicken with white meat.
Yeah, this nigga, this Mexican rang me up for something with some buffalo sauce on it. I ain't order nothing with no buffalo sauce, bro.
Yeah,
but was the number 2 a buffalo combo?
Probably.
No, no. It was number 2 is white meat, a 2-piece white meat.
No, but
wait,
was that
how
number
did you know it was the wrong order? Like, how did you know it was the wrong order before you left there?
Because I can read. The fuck? It's on the screen.
Saying, like, so you got the order and he gave it to you.
No. You know, it does not go that far with me. It don't go that far with me, bro. It's on the screen. You can see on the screen. Like it was wrong on the screen. And I'm trying to communicate, but I'm like, no, this is wrong. I didn't order that.
Reached around and pressed it on the register.
Touch the button.
You doing all of that?
Just bring yourself up.
And truthfully though, if that was me though, like regardless of what the people were speaking or whatever, if that was me and I was in a drive-through and they put it on the screen and you got it wrong, I'm driving off because you're not gonna play with my food. Like I just can't do it.
I was actually inside the store. I wasn't through the drive. I wasn't through the drive-through.
Did you try holding up like hand signals? Like dose?
You
know, dose isn't that hard. We all know dose. Like,
you know what's so crazy? How the crazy part, how I resolved the issue was I turned around to the Mexican lady behind me and said, "Yo, can you talk to this person and tell them to get my order right?" And she
made you assume. Why didn't you use the same app that you use in other countries?
Yeah, you said you got the app downloaded. You ready to use it?
The lady behind me was my app. I turned around and said, "Yo, can you get these motherfuckers to get my order right?" And she started speaking that Spanish, and they got it right.
That Spanish.
That Spanish. And how did you know she spoke that Spanish when you turned around and asked her? She told you, "I know I habla English." I said I would have. I knew you was
that would have been Spanish. That would have been Spanish.
Yeah, right. She knew what was going on. She stepped right in and she stepped right in. She stepped right in.
She said dos pollo. That's two chicken. Dos pollo. And blanco is white.
Dos pollo blanco.
Yeah. Yo, she started speaking that Guala talk to him, and they got it right.
No, okay, Eric. So next time, what you can say is dos pollo.
Nope.
Blanco.
Not gonna go.
What you could have done if you were having such a frustrating time is patiently said, you know what? Oh yes, I realize that I only know one language. Let me pull out the app that I use to communicate with others.
Well, he used his resources.
Hold on. They're working in a public service.
And you walk into a public restaurant.
They're working in an establishment in America, and you want. I'm not in Mexico.
America does not have an official language.
There's no authority on the language.
There's no authority on which language you have to speak in America.
You got some nerve.
I mean, English is the national official language.
Excuse me? What?
English is the national.
English is absolutely not. No, it's not.
It is not.
It's not our native languge, but it is our national
English is nothing. It's one of
is.
It's just what some people speak here, but it's,
you know what? You know what? The next time I go there, I'm going to call one of y'all and let you talk to him.
You're going to take out your handy dandy app and you're going to use it. Put it to good use. If you'd like to purchase some Meta glasses for $400, they'll translate for you in real time.
Or just cook your own chicken.
English was designated as the official language of the United States in an executive order on March 1st, 2025.
2025.
We are completely ignoring
an executive order in 2025.
Penis head Donald J. Trump.
I'm just telling you, it's
not the official language of America, and we
must comply.
President cannot rule with official orders.
You're trying to
USA.gov. Ty, what do you want me to do?
That's the worst website in the world. Did you see the crap they put on there now? Oh, absolutely not. No.
I did nothing wrong.
You did nothing wrong. You're correct. You did everything wrong.
I know I did nothing wrong.
The only thing he did right was ask that lady behind him, "Hey, can you please help me out?"
He even did that wrong because you turned around and just assumed that she could speak. No.
She fit the profile.
Let's go.
Wrap it up. The profile.
Wrap it up.
Okay.
Wrap it up.
I mean, he was birthed kind of into my purview.
And Will, this is your fault. My next seat goes to Will.
My seat goes to William as well. I would have never had to endure this.
Okay. Just for the record, this is on whitehouse.gov.
Jason, stop reading us government websites. They've been hacked.
It also has Democrats have shut down the government. You see the counter on the top? Democrats have shut down the government for 35.
Are you serious?
Right, on the official government website. See how foolish it is? That's why we're not following that.
Look at this. This is on the whitehouse.com. It's insane. And
look how sick Donald Trump is. Donald Trump has no accountability. He's absolutely sick.
The counter 35 and by midnight. So in 20 minutes, this will be officially the longest shutdown in American history. So there's
only beating his own record.
Yes, only beating his own record. But this is the policy for the designating as English.
Thank you so much.
He doesn't have the right to do that. He doesn't have the right to do that, and he has no power to do that whatsoever. No, thank you.
Eric, we wish you the absolute best, but don't forget, Dos Pollo Blanco. Next time you go in there, okay?
And then Eric, they're gonna be like, then Jason, they'll be like, "What do you want to drink?" And then it's gonna go to hell all over again.
I ain't gonna say none of that.
I used to Coke, but I don't know if they say Coke.
All right.
then he'll get those glasses and go, "Hey,
For
Meta."
Eric. Go ahead.
He'll get his glasses and go, "Hey, Meta, how do I say?"
Hey,
And they
Eric can't wear those Meta glasses. He gonna get those took, and then he ain't gonna have no recourse.
No, it's called Google. It's called Google Translate.
They're gonna snatch
It
you
works.
by
Okay,
the
that's what it's called. You're the one that didn't use it when you was arguing with these people with that chicken.
I wasn't arguing with. I wasn't arguing with nothing. I don't argue. I just, you get it right.
One of the worst arguments that we've ever seen is if you can't speak English, you can't be an American. I'm just not feeling it.
Or work in America.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. They just need to keep them people in the back frying chicken. And get the people in the front.
No.
Hold on.
Okay.
I know we have to go. I know we
We're
have
not
to
going to go, but we're not. I'm not
But
doing
you mean to tell me I should be offended by somebody singing to a child, "You look like a monkey and you smell one too," but you can say that those people can go in the back and cook chicken?
Okay, I'll clean it up. Those Mexicans
But
should be in
the
the back frying
non-English
chicken.
speaking people. That's what
I
he's
gotta
saying.
go.
The non-English
I
speaking.
can't do this.
No, that's not okay. Actually, it's not okay.
Specifically, the non-English speaking. Eric, is that what you're saying?
Jason, I know this is
trying to
we're
get
not
it out.
endorsing.
What?
Now, when people start saying that about black people, don't be offended.
What I'm saying is the Mexicans that work at my local Popeyes should be in the back frying chicken if they can't speak the good English to take orders. That's what I'm saying to you,
With
bro.
a straight face too. We can't see your face.
With a-
You saying it with a
with
straight
a-
face?
With a straight ass.
You guys realize we're on? Do you know that we're on the internet and our podcast is readily available and accessible to many people? I don't. You're not in your living room. This is.
Well, hopefully that group of people that at his local Popeyes won't watch. So
If anybody's offended, come holler at me. I got 17 and 1 in the hole.
Okay, for Dex, for Eric, for Bill, who still somehow belongs to this show, for Ty.
I see why I get it.
Did he leave? What happened?
He just ruined all of us and then left. Like, what?
Don't say for Ty. I don't know who that is.
This has been another edition of Bro Talk Live. We wish you the absolute best. Peace out. Bye.